Why am I recording this at 3 a.m.? Oh, right, it's because I don't sleep. Well, if you're watching this video, you already know what it's about, so let's get right into it. This is a hybrid that assassinates Vex. I welcome you to the Sabulosa sicarius fluminis, the sandy assassin of the river. This hybrid is meant to be an ambush predator adapted to the Congo River that is as big and as strong as Vex, but a lot faster. And so the base is the Hydrocynus goliath, or the Goliath tigerfish, the apex predator of the Congo River, built for ambush and speed. The Goliath tigerfish provides powerful frame. Along with just overall being a really good fish and familiar to Congo River, the Goliath tigerfish also has a double-hinged jaw, replaceable teeth, a special structure that amplifies hearing, very sharp vision, and extreme aggressiveness. So when sized up, it should be brave enough to fight Vex. Sized up how, you ask? The Crocodilus porosus, or the saltwater crocodile. And as you can see, I have a list for this one instead of a paragraph because I get so many benefits from this. Starting with the size, saltwater crocodiles get up to 23 feet long, around the same size as Vex. The second reason I have the saltwater crocodile is for the bite force. On more armored areas of Vex's body, we will need the enhanced bite force. The neck muscle in particular is very important as it greatly increases bite force and neck flexibility. You'll see why that's important later. The next reason I have saltwater crocodile is because they're great at conserving energy. This means my hybrid can go a long time without food and it can last longer in fights. Another benefit of the saltwater crocodile is the tail. Now, the reason fish have caudal fins is because it increases sustained speed. However, since this is an ambush predator in a relatively small environment, acceleration is a lot more important, and the long, strong tail of the saltwater crocodile increases acceleration and maneuverability, which makes up for the loss of the dorsal fin. I know it sounds counterintuitive for a fish, but all dorsal fins really do is increase maneuverability and drag. And since the tail makes up for the maneuverability, getting rid of the dorsal fin should be fine and will increase our acceleration. It's sacrifices like these that make this large hybrid be able to go as fast as it does. The last benefit from the saltwater crocodile is parts of the brain. First of all, a behavior the saltwater crocodile does is death rolls. This is where the crocodile locks on as hard as it can and spins around. This makes dismemberment way more effective. Another big thing is analyzing weak points. Saltwater crocodiles analyze before attacking and attack less armored areas, such as Vex's fins. The saltwater crocodile is much smarter than a fish in many other ways, but I won't go into everything. Now, you may have realized something. I said this hybrid is likely to attack the fins. However, the fins are clear. You can't see the fins. Unless you include the macropinal microstoma or the Pacific barrel eye. That's right, this little funky guy. The specialized vision allows us to see transparency and helps see better in dark and murky water. The clear head also reduces availability and absorbs sound since it's soft and filled with fluids. This will make detecting my hybrid a lot harder. Now, you may say, okay, what if they detect literally any other part of the body? And to that I say, Cynotus dermatogenes, or the sand lizardfish. The sand coloration and advanced burrowing help us remain undetected by putting the whole body, besides for the head, in the sand. This is why the flexible neck matters, by the way. Normally, with the build of this hybrid, they wouldn't be able to bury themselves the same way the sand lizardfish does with just the head popping out. However, with the flexible neck, they very well could do it. The species also shifts the pelvic fins forward, which helps anchoring in the sand and gives us more maneuverability. The last species isn't essential, but still helps. Carcharodon carcharius, or the white shark. Rows of large serrated triangular teeth ensure efficient ripping, helping tear off fins with ease. The Goliath tigerfish already has a lot of replaceable, sharp, effective teeth that would likely do their job just fine. However, if we make those teeth even better at what they do and have more of them, this pretty much guarantees the effectiveness of our bite. Now that you've gotten to learn a bit about my hybrid, I would like you to formally meet Bayek. By the way, that's Assassin's Creed reference. I had a bit of trouble trying to draw it like the sand lizardfish. This isn't exactly what it would look like. It would look more like a sand lizardfish in real life. I tried with the colorization and everything. As for the estimated stats, length 23 feet, weight 2.3 tons, bite force 4,000 psi, that one's even more of a rough estimate. Cruising speed, not that this hybrid would do a lot of cruising, 15 to 20 miles per hour. Sustained speed, in cases of long chases, 25 miles an hour. As an ambush hybrid, something very important that a lot of people leave out is the acceleration chart. Uh, this is going to be how fast and how far is traveled for how long it's been traveling. So in half a second, it goes up to 17.5 miles per hour and has traveled 12.8 feet. In 1 second, it goes up to 35 miles per hour and has traveled 50 feet. If Vex is within 50 feet, Bea can attack her without a reacting, since that's the reaction time of an orca. It'd still be able to get Vex even if it's larger than 50 feet. 1.5 seconds in, we've gotten to 45 miles an hour and have traveled 105 feet. 2 seconds in, we've gotten to 55 miles per hour, which is our max, and we've traveled 170 feet. I will warn you, the next page after this is horribly drawn, so you have been warned. Alright, they hide in sand. I promise it wouldn't look like this, but I didn't want to spend 30 minutes trying to make it look good, so this is what we have. It would actually be very hard to see in real life. But next up, when Vex goes down to the seafloor in near Bayek, by the way, I know this will happen because Goji Guy himself said Vex would eat off the floor to avoid the annoying rapids. Bayek will detect the fins and conclude them as the targets. So he then bursts out towards Vex, hopefully within 50 feet, but he'd still be able to catch Vex if it was longer. He would bite and lock down on the fins and death roll to rip them off. He would keep doing this until Vex is fully disabled, with it only getting easier as the fight goes on. And when Vex's fins are ripped off, we use that big strong bite to deal with the armored parts of Vex's body. So by staying low and tapering away Vex's mobility, we get a massive chance of success. So yeah, that's big. I know this is late, but I hope you liked it. I am very proud. And Goji Guy, if you're watching, I hope you let me know.